I don't know if I'm on live or what. Much love and light to everybody. If y'all listening to me, um, say something on the chat so I know that I'm on here. On live. Well, if y'all can hear me, obviously y'all see me driving. Well, I haven't been on YouTube for a long time, and I'm sorry to all my brothers and sisters. I just been working on myself and staying away from news, staying away from YouTube, and staying away from certain people's, just gathering myself and basically developing all the tools that I need within mentally, spiritually, physically. Um, if someone says that they're got everything on point, they know what they're doing, they're lying. There's always going to be something. There's always going to be an obstacle, you know. And it's what we manifest, right? So we still learning how to manifest, trying transmuting all the negative to positive and love. I always say live in love and light. Well, last year I had this overwhelming feeling of cleansing sacred places, um, like the obelisk in Egypt. Now we know that the obelisk also radiates energy, and the obelisk was meant back then to um, coincide with the ley lines and spread love and light and healing. But you got some dark magicians who basically want to do, tap into that and do their own thing, right? So right now, yesterday basically, I had, instead of because I wanted to go last year, I wanted to go to Washington D.C., right, and go cleanse that obelisk there. Obelisk, oh my God, I can't even talk. The obelisk there, and yesterday someone told me just start at home. I'm back home in Rochester, New York, and I Googled obelisk in Rochester, New York. There's this, it came up, and we all know there's a lot of obelisks in the cemetery. That's okay. They're in the cemetery. But the ones that are like within our city, that's something else. This obelisk was built in 1906, and it commemorates a spiritualist church founded by the Fox sisters in 1906. And, it states about talking, communicating with spirits, and helping them move on and whatnot. But when I was reading the little monument on Google, the plaque, I just felt sick and overwhelmed, like something wasn't right. It wasn't just a spiritualist church, but it was an occult church. Okay. And they put dark stuff into this church. So right now I'm on my way to this obelisk, which happens to sit across the street somewhat to the Rochester Monroe County Jail, and to the left of it, attached to the jail, is also Rochester's Hall of Justice. So I'm gonna go there now to cleanse this obelisk. This is Commercial Street. I don't know if I'm even on live or not. Let's see. No, I don't see myself. So I don't know if you guys even heard me, but I've been wanting to go for some time now, since last year. I can remember more vividly of going to different sacred spots in our cities within our country and cleansing them, like the obelisk. You know, the obelisk also sends out energy. And for some reason, I feel like all these obelisks, especially the one in Washington, has been corrupt by dark magicians. These obelisks were meant to send out frequency of love and light. And where's Troop Street? Okay, I'm coming into downtown area, so just give me a second, because I'm like basically gonna go by the freaking the county jail. Makes me sick every time. There was a reason why every time I used to come down to downtown Rochester, I used to always feel sick within my, just a sick feeling, and I understand why. There's this obelisk that sits right across the street from, well, literally close proximity of the freaking county jail in the Hall of Justice. And this obelisk was commemorates uh, a spiritualist church that was established in 1906 by the Fox sisters. So I'm going to this place now so I could cleanse it, because it needs to be cleansed. Literally, you guys, across the street from the freaking damn county jail. Oh, here we go. So I would have to park. Where can I park at? Can I go around this building? I can't even. Yes, I can. I will have to go the opposite way. When till I show you guys? Right there behind me is the freaking county jail. I have to get on this street over here so I could just park into this parking lot right here. And literally, I'm so close to the freaking jail. It's just ridiculous, you guys. But we need to start cleansing areas within our city. I know Washington, D.C. is the biggest one, but I feel like let's start off small, which is within our city. And this is crazy, you guys. You know me with all symbols and everything. So I'm parking next to a van with a symbol. It's the zombie outbreak response Ain't that something? Okay. Well, here we are. Let me get out of here. Okay. Get all my goodies that I need for this cleansing. Okay. I'm burning some sage. Oh God, I've been muted the whole freaking time. Ah! So sorry, you guys. This is the obelisk. This is the obelisk. That's the county jail. So is this right here. That's the police station. And beyond this right here, but you can't see, is the Hall of Justice. Now, this monument is basically the home of the Fox sisters at Hyattsville, New York, the birthplace of modern spiritualism. Okay. This was erected December 4th, 1927. The spiritualists of the world in commemoration of the advent of modern spiritualism. The Hyattsville, New York, at Hyattsville, New York, March 31st, 1848. And in tribute to mediumship, the rock upon which demonstrable spiritualism forever stands. There is no death. There are no dead. Funny, right? And this is a plaque. This obelisk commemorates the Plymouth Spiritualist Church founded in 1906 and the birth of American spiritualism movement. Kate and Margaret Fox, who lived on Troop Street, were famous parishioners. The Fox sisters claimed to be communicate through rappings and departed souls. The symbol is a corn. So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to release. the souls that are trapped within this ovulus first. There's somebody that wants me to smoke this cigarette before he is released. Okay, there you go. And as I smoke this tobacco, everyone is being released. And I do a lot of my work silence. It's cold out here, you guys. Now I'm going to put my hand out here to send this ovulus and transmute all the negative and all the evil that has been associated with this ovulus. It is being removed now. Now. Love and light and healing is now being radiated through this whole ovulus and sending it through all the whole city. Love and light, 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 and peace. People are starting to look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm about to leave now because the work has been done. Get back in my car. There's people looking out the windows from this building here. I feel good. I feel like proud and accomplishment. There's a there's there were souls that were removed. There's still some that are iffy, and that's why I have to keep coming back. That was very interesting. There's this other place. It's always creeped me out because it's a monolith. We're monolith. It's modern. An artist had made it. But it's creepy as heck, you guys. Yeah. I had to come here. I had to. And it makes so much sense. Love and light to all of this. That's what I'm passing right now. County jail, especially, which my son, the young one, is currently in. So I wanted to do this live so I could show you. It's just very so simple. Let's transmute all this, you guys.
transmute these dark energies into love and light, so our communities, our neighborhoods, our city, our brothers and sisters can be at peace and not in so much disarray and just the horrendous stuff that we had seen and just alone in 2020. These dark magicians know that their days are basically done. So they're trying to survive and just put that nail in the coffin for those dark magicians. You're done. Your job is done, and whatever you did is now broke. You know. So start doing that within your neighborhoods. Look up Obelisk in your cities, towns. Go way through there. We have to start at home, right, you guys? So if a lot of us are doing this throughout our country or even the world, people in UK, people in France, and people, if they, was to participate in what I'm doing, we will be good, you guys. Stop living in fear, you guys. We are light workers. We're here to do healing and work. When I say work, working on people, helping them, giving them the keys. Because it's not just for ourselves that we got to do this. It's all of us. So with that being said, clean up your backyard, basically. Clean up your home. And technically, our New Year's did not just pass. We still in 2020. If you want to be correct, you know, March, when the sun is closest to our planet, is the start of the new year. Way back, I believe the Gregorian calendar had that. It was like in March 19th to the, I would say the 22nd, depending on the alignment. But yeah, our job is not done. While we have etherical world, dimension, they're doing their part. So here we are on the ground, on Earth, as creators, the divine light of God, the true God. I haven't been here in 5 years, and so much has changed. But that negativity of energy has that I used to feel, now I feel a little bit lighter. And as I start going through different places here in Rochester and cleanse these monoliths or obelisks that were meant to send out negative energies, they're going to be cleansed. And we're going to see how the people in the city start coming together.
To use positive thoughts.
Oh, I'm muted. All this talking that I've been doing and I'm muted. Okay. So I reached that. I'm at my son's job because he gets out at 4 o'clock. He's here working at Burger King. And I am truly blessed and very proud of him for doing a whole 180 with his life. He's now in live with love and light. Every little thing that he used to go through, he looks back at it, transmute it, learn from it, and then now it's growing. We're having a better relationship and communication, and it's a work in progress, right? So, with that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys go out there and start cleaning up your cities and transmuting all that messed up energy and just transmuting it with love and light and peace. So, namaste, everybody. Much love and light.